Hello there, Stephanie here from My Prints Collection, the place where you will find lettering and illustration tutorials. In this tutorial we are going to create a thunderstorm cloud effect using the cloud set. The link will be in the description below, as well as a sample of this set if you want to try it out. If you like this kind of tutorials, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like and share this video. So without further ado, let's jump into this tutorial. The materials that I'm using are the iPad Pro 12.9 inches, the Apple Pencil, and the software is called Procreate, available in the App Store. I'm gonna open the Procreate app. I'm gonna use a screen size Canva. You can use any size that you want. And the color palette, the colors that I'm gonna use are these ones for the sky. This one's for to help me with the sky as well, but more like the sunset effect. And this section, these colors over here, to create my ocean. I have a rough sketch of where I'm gonna place things. So let's start with opening a new layer, and I'm gonna start with the ocean. For that, I'm gonna use a default brush in the airbrushing set, the hard blend. And I'm gonna start from a darker blue to a lighter one. So with that brush selected, I'm going to tap, hold and select this color. This set also comes with a color palette, which you can use or use your own favorite colors. This color over here is 00334E. Then select the other one. This one is 007E8C. And this one over here, which is 00949D, and paint it over here. Make sure that I don't have any gaps. So now that I have this created, I'm going to go to my layers, duplicate this one just in case I want to go back to it. And I'm going to go to my adjustments, caution blur, and blur this a little bit. So let's go with like this. Okay, on top of it, I want to create this kind of a sunset effect. So I'm going to add a new layer on top of this, and we are going to use these colors over here. So I'm going to start from light to a darker color. So let's go with this orange, which is FF663D. So I'm going to paint it over here. Select this color, 5F273E, and now this one, 3C1D3A. Okay. Again, I'm going to duplicate this layer, turn this one off, and I'm going to add some blur to it, caution blur layer, and blur this a little bit like this. And now we are going to create our sky, kind of a thunderstorm, so I'm going to go with darker colors. I'm going to use these colors over here. So let's start with the darkest one, which is 001824. I'm going to add a new layer on top of these layers over here, and I'm going to paint over here, select my second color, which is 00273B. My third color, 00375. My other fourth color, 00456C. And the other color, 005781. I'm gonna make sure that I'm done with that. Actually, I'm gonna adjust this a little bit. And then I'm gonna just delete this bit over here. Increase the size. Okay. So let me turn my colors off. With this layer over here, I'm gonna duplicate it, turn this one off, and add some blur, adjustments, caution blur, layer, and swipe a little bit. So let's go with 16%, 20%, okay. Turn this off. Now that I'm happy with this effect over here, I'm gonna just adjust my ocean. So I'm gonna go back to the layer with the ocean, the one that I've blurred, and I'm gonna add a layer on top of it. Change this mode to overlay, and I'm gonna add an ocean effect. I'm gonna use a default brush library, elements, and oceans, and I'm gonna change the color to pure black. So tap over here, it's gonna select pure black, and I'm gonna create an ocean effect over here, like this. So I'm happy with this. And now I'm gonna duplicate that layer. I can increase the effect and then clear this layer. So basically it's gonna duplicate the layer with the overlay mode, and I'm gonna change to pure white and create some highlights over here. So I'm happy with that. Now we are gonna create our Thunderstorm Clouds. So on top of all the layers, I'm gonna add a new layer. I'm gonna go to my cloud set. So you have 40 stamps that you can choose from. And let's go with this one, for example. I'm gonna select the color pure white. I'm gonna stamp. Okay, so now I'm gonna place it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duplicate this layer with 2 fingers, swipe to the left, to the right actually, and then change the color to pure black. Go back to the layer, hit fill layer, and I'm gonna duplicate this layer. On this layer over here, I'm gonna change its mode to overlay, and then this one, I'm gonna change its mode to soft light. Soft light. And as you can see, we've created kind of a thunderstorm cloud which has those grays and also reflects this background over here, this sky background. So I'm happy with that. What you can do, you can also adjust the opacity of the layers to your liking. So if you want to increase the effect or decrease the effect. So gonna actually reduce the opacity of the layer with the soft light to around 70%. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna repeat the process and keep stamping with my clouds until I'm happy with this. But a quick tip that I'm gonna give you is I actually stamp each cloud on a different layer, just because if I want to make any further adjustments, if I want to make any adjustments in the future, I can do to only one cloud and it will not mess up my entire design. So I'm going to speed up the process and create those clouds. And we are done. We have created a Thunderstorm Clouds effect using the cloud set. If you want to check out this set, a link will be in the description below, as well as a sample if you want to try this set out. If you think that this tutorial was useful, please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can be notified when a new tutorial is published. If you decide to try this tutorial and share it on social media, make sure to tag me so that I can send you some love. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, happy drills and illustrations!